Let the sparks fly. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's painted. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasting. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one if it's real and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Give me one if it's real and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's painted. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasting. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Give me one good reason, two more believe in, three shots and watch you wait. 'Cause I got one more match, two strikes left. You got the three to get out of my way. Give me one if it's real and two if you can feel it. Give me three signs that you're awake. It only takes one spark for two to fall apart and three more to blow it away. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. There's no such thing as maybe. Burn it like it's painted. No more hesitating. Let the sparks fly, baby. Drive it like you're wasting. You can call me crazy. I'm just tired of waiting. Let the sparks fly, baby. Let the sparks fly. Let me take you into the night. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you here. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause heaven's not far away, and I'm not gonna leave you. Let me take you into the light. There's nowhere to hide. There's nothing but darkness left here. Shake it off and let's take a ride. 'Cause
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Biloxi, Mississippi. We're here live for Arena Tour 2 for RORSCS action. And ladies and gentlemen, we're here for the first ever time for RORSCS in Biloxi. I'm joining the booth with my play-by-play commentator, Angus Jockey Johnson. Angus, welcome to Biloxi. How are we feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling rather confident this is going to be a good show, man. We got a lot of space here to get some big leaps. Just a lot of space to get some good speed in general. And what's going to be interesting is we're not going to have head-to-head racing tonight. We're going to have a completely different setup, which means these guys are going to have to really change kind of what their ideas are if they want to get some points on the board.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we'll be having a wheelie, obstacle course, and freestyle competition. No head-to-head racing due to our venue here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a single pod here tonight. It's going to be interesting. And I'm ready for some RORSCS action. Let's get started with your first truck for the wheelies competition. Going to be none other than Miles Jones in Overkill Evolution.
Man, let me tell you, Miles Jones, he's been kind of frustrated, man. He's been trying to get that first win of the season. It's really placed a lot of runner-ups, but man, he is still looking for that big break. And there's no doubt it could happen tonight.
Well, let's get started with Miles Jones. And here we go with Miles to see what he can do here tonight. The only ever tour here at SCS that will not be tour during the wheelie competition.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly getting set up, and kind of had it set up for a second. Wasn't able to get it all the way, but I think he might have another chance to take it on once more. Let's see if he can get a little bit more verticality.
Judges scoring out of 10 here tonight, so your total wheelie score will be a 20.
Here we go.
Here we go for this next hit.
Lined up, and here we go. Walks it over the pod, takes it steady, and about to set it down. Give it up for Miles Jones and Overkill Evolution.
Good wheelies for Miles. Now, the big thing for the wheelie competition is you're going to want to stand out here tonight. I believe that's what's going to give you the win because this track's going to be fairly easy to get a good wheelie on. And I think we're going to see a lot of the same wheelie, kind of like what that second hit was for Miles Jones. So it's going to be interesting to see who can stand out here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good second hit. He kind of had a little bit of trouble on the first hit, but man, that second hit really cemented him a chance for a good score. Just walked it all over the pod. I mean, that was a really good move for Miles Jones and Overkill Evo.
Coming in at 6.5 and a 6, so a 12.5 will start the bar here tonight. And, you know, the good thing about Biloxi, it's not a very wide venue, which is the reason why we're doing the single pod, but it is a long venue. So these drivers... This is a steep pod, Angus, so these drivers can really get some serious elevation here tonight.
Yeah, I actually said, man, there's going to be a place where you can get a lot of speed built up within your truck. And also, there's going to be a lot of places where, like, really just slow down if you feel like you're in trouble. So I feel like a lot of these drivers, they're not really going to have a lot of excuses tonight.
Coming up next is the Zombie Nation. Christian Lanude in Zombie.
Christian Lanude had a pretty good showing last week. Kind of interested in to see what he's going to do tonight. We haven't really seen him do any wheelies so far, so this is going to be interesting.
Next week, we'll catch us in Allentown, where it'll be a kind of a shorter double pod, but another great, decent-sized venue.
Yeah, and here we go, and he stands it straight up past vertical.
Wow.
Can he back it up?
No!
Look, it is going to lean back on him, man. That is not how you want to do your first hit, but man, what a hit that was. He went past vertical and got the fans on their feet right there.
That was really cool. I actually really dig that. That was pretty awesome from Christian Lanude. You know, he's trying to stand out. This height of a sky wheelie can just put a fan in awe of, wow, look at how high this truck's going straight up into the air.
I mean, man, if Neil Armstrong saw that, he would be proud of Christian Lanude, man. He was launching straight up into the air.
0.25 and a 4 for your judges, so your total score is going to be an 8.25. Not bad, but still in the lead. It is our first truck that came out here tonight.
I think what that also shows is how important it's going to be to land at that first hit so you can get really a second hit down. I mean, I think if Christian Lanude landed that, he would have gotten a very high score on the board.
The black and green wrecking machine, Cameron Winfield, is coming out next.
Let me tell you, this man, we actually talked to him. He really felt like he didn't do as well as he could have done in Birmingham. So now he's going to do a lot better. And here we go. Go for that once more.
Well, he brings it back.
And he gets it back.
You know, not much of a wheelie, but the fans are going to love the save.
I mean, he was still past vertical right there. And although it was a very messy landing, he was still able to get it back down.
Current points leader, too, at the same time, I believe. So,
yeah, let me tell you, after Birmingham, he wants to get more on the board. And once again, look at this.
Yeah. Can he bring it back the same spot? Nice job from Cameron Winfield. Loving it. But from the wheelie aspect, it wasn't much, but the sky wheelies were awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, he stood that thing straight up and down. Of course, like he said, man, he was in trouble when it came to those landings, so I was able to set it back down to get 2 hits in.
Scores coming in a 6 and a 5.5, so 11.5 for Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger. But I gotta say, if this was a wow factor competition, he would have won it.
Yeah, I mean, that was just absolutely crazy, man. Definitely going to probably get some nominations for maybe a Wow Factor of the Year award.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, these arena competitions, you're going to have an arena wheelie of the year, an arena freestyle of the year. You know, there's so many competition champion or awards that these drivers can win just from the arena series. Well, here comes Alfredo Moya in Jestalade.
Yeah, we saw this truck come out last week. It was a little bit more safe, but I'm actually curious to see how he's going to take on this track right here.
Ironically, subbing for the same driver who missed last week, Drew Midkiff. Having some fun at a Collective Soul concert here. Not in attendance here tonight, but Alfredo Moya is here to represent.
Yeah, and I think Alfredo Moya, man, he's going to do great. Of course, this truck's pretty good with those wheelies, so I think he can definitely stand up. And we already know where he's going. He's going to cross-start it to get that wheelie.
You're trying to stand out here. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, being unique, that's how you can get the fans on their feet. Looks like he's standing up, making sure he is perfectly lined up. And here we go. Walks it onto the pond.
Nice, wheelie. Really stopping it right there.
I mean, he's standing it right there. I mean, he's giving him a little bit of a taunt right there.
Great wheelie from Alfredo.
Yeah, he just stood it straight up, had the wheels turning in the front. That was crazy.
8 truck field here tonight. You'll see your next 10 truck field in Fargo for the finale of Arena Tour 2 coming in week 6, so about 2 weeks away.
Yeah, man. I mean, let me tell you the points. They are closing down. Oh, he's going to try and do this over the car. This is going to be interesting.
First one to try it. And not much luck.
Was not able to get up, but hey, still an A for effort right there, trying to get something unique out of it. Give it up for Alfredo Moya and Jester.
I gotta say, the wheelie turning from left to right is not something I was really expecting to see here tonight. Honestly, not something I thought about.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. We got a 6.25 and a 6, so a 12.25. It's gonna put him in second place.
4 to beat, still a 12 from Miles Jones and Overkill Evolution.
Well, let's get ready for your next driver to hit the track here tonight. You know, this is a great competition for this tour because a lot of these drivers are not the most standout driver for racing competition. But the wheelie competition is a great second competition for these drivers to kind of stand out if you're not the fastest on the track.
And this guy is one of them, Cooper Sullivan and Massimo Dalmatian.
And here we go with the dog with spots. Massimo Dalmatian and Cooper Sullivan.
Oh, this is interesting. He's got a lot of speed going. Right off the bat. Oh.
All right, here we go for his first hit, Cooper Sullivan. And starting it off with a nice slap wheelie.
Yeah, he got on one wheel and was able to slow it down before he could get it into the pillars. I think if he gets a second hit, that's going to be really good. And one thing I'll say is that when he came out, he had a lot of speed going.
Going for his second hit here.
He's going to try and do what Alfredo Moya did. He's going to get a lot more luck out of it.
Nice. Good job from Cooper Sullivan.
I think that's the first 2 instances where we've seen successful wheelies pulled out of the 2 hits. I think Miles Jones will be sweating.
Yeah, solid hits, man. Scores coming in for Cooper Sullivan and a Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Will be enough to take the lead here tonight. 0.5 and a 7, so a 13.5 will put him in first place. Cooper Sullivan in the hot seat for, I think, the first time this season in a competition.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper, man, he's a guy who's definitely going to improve over time.
Well, here comes my prediction here tonight to win one of these competitions here. Trevor Michalesco and El Toro Loco had a standout event last week in Birmingham.
Yes, sir. I mean, he won racing in his first time out. Actually got the obstacle course win despite a bit of damage. Wasn't able to get that clean sweep. But I talked to him yesterday, man. He seems confident. He seems confident that he's going to get a clean sweep tonight. It all depends on if he can take out Cooper Sullivan.
Here we go for that first hit. About to flip over there.
Already in trouble. Oh, it's he's going to do... Look at this. Walks it over the pod. Got a lot of speed going. Slows it down.
Nice hit there.
Hey, he had a lot of speed over that pod as well.
Going for a second hit here.
Here we go. Lining it up.
One of the guys who's trying to get points here tonight. Oh, man.
Oh, he's in a little bit of trouble. He can either walk it up or he can
Hey.
safely set it back down.
Nice.
Or he's going to slow it down and walks it over. Look at this. Perfect mindset.
And sets it down. Good job from Trevor Michalesco.
Yeah, I mean, those were two perfect hits. And that second hit was really smart. He was in trouble. He either had two decisions. He can either back out of it or he can walk it up. And he kind of really made a mixture of the two right there.
Scores coming in for Trevor Michalesco. .75 and an 8, so a 15.75 is your new leader. Trevor Michalesco and El Toro Loco leading your wheelie competition here tonight with two more drivers to go. And Angus, just to be frank with you, this next truck coming up is not a wheelie truck. It's Incinerator.
Well, you know, I used to call this guy an underdog, but after getting overall last week in Birmingham, I don't think he's the underdog anymore. I think he is a heavy hitter coming out.
Starting it off.
And look at this. Look at this, just walking it over the pod. And was in a little bit of trouble right there at the end.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit.
It doesn't matter how much trouble he's in. I mean, he can get out of it no matter what.
Nice.
And look at this. Up and down, destroys the rear steering. Wow, Ace Racer Incinerator, he may have proved you wrong about this truck not being a wheelie truck.
Good run from Ace Racer. Will it be enough to take the lead here tonight?
Kind of been my question.
Scores coming in for Ace Racer, 7.25 and a 7.5. 14.75 is the score for Incinerator. And we got one truck left to go here tonight, and he's going to be closing out your wheelie competition. It's going to be none other than Jay Camarino in the Predator, someone who's excited to come out here tonight.
Now, Jay had a little bit of a mishap last week. Actually was expressed kind of some grievances with the officials team and kind of chose to be a little bit, let's just say, rebellious last week. But either way, I think tonight he's got a chance to do well.
This truck is a great wheelie truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to depend on what he can do. It's like he's going to line it up.
First hit. Oh, yeah.
And here we go. Perfect speed. Walks it over to pod on one wheel for a second. And he sets it down.
Great hit from J Cam. Going for his second hit.
You're going to possibly... Oh, looks like he's already got his setup right here.
Oh!
Oh, that is not how he wanted to get it. He sets it back down, but that is not the wheelie he expected. Nonetheless, a hell of a wow factor that got the fans on their feet. Wow.
Yeah, Jay Camarino coming out here a little bit pirouette off a wheelie ramp. Bet you weren't expecting that one here tonight. I was not.
And I say I did not expect that. That is a true statement right there.
Scores coming in for Predator, 6.5 and a 6.75. So it's going to be a 13.25, which means your wheelie winner here tonight is going to be Trevor Michalesco and El Toro Loco. Congratulations to Trevor Michalesco on taking home the wheelie win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, huge congratulations to Trevor Michalesco, who's going to be leading into the overall event here tonight. And it's now time to get started for your next competition here in Biloxi, which is going to be the obstacle course here tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw a rather tight obstacle course last week. I'm kind of curious to see how these guys are going to take the turns with a lot more space.
You know, the obstacle course here tonight is pretty simple. I got to say, when it comes to just how the course is usually made here at SCS, this course is pretty simple, and I like it here tonight. As we get ready for our first truck to come out here tonight in the obstacle course.
Sometimes simplicity can make for the best competition.
Well, let's get ready for your first truck to come out here tonight for your obstacle course. It's going to be Cooper Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Man, Cooper, he had some pretty good wheelie hits, led for a little bit, but now he is officially in the obstacle course. This is kind of going to be our equivalent of racing tonight.
Essentially, you're spot on with that. This is essentially the racing competition here tonight.
Yeah, except they're not racing against each other. They're racing against the clock. And Cooper Sullivan's going to be the one who really sets that kind of standard down for what's going to be fast, what's not going to be fast.
And here we go with the green. And here we go.
There's the green. Kind of had a little bit of a late start right there, but at the same time, he's already got a good amount of speed. He's definitely picking it up. Oh, kind of almost went off the positive for a second right there.
Coming around for his final here. He's going to have to really have a nice hairpin turn here. Really wide.
Very wide, but he's still got a lot of speed. And look at the leap. I mean, that's the kind of area you're going to see in the freestyle competition tonight.
Cooper Sullivan coming out here trying his best here in the obstacle course. Let's see what your fastest time on the board is going to be. 20.38 will be the time for Cooper Sullivan in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That'll be your time to beat. Well, let's get ready for our next competitor here tonight. He made it to the final round last week. Definitely known as a racer when it comes to the competitions here. Ace Racer and Incinerator.
Man, Ace, this guy actually, of course, we said, made overall in Birmingham last week. He actually made it to the finals in racing last week. So I'm actually curious. This guy, again, we say that he's been the underdog, but I don't think he's the underdog anymore.
Well, let's get ready for some Incinerator action here tonight for your obstacle course.
Ace Racer lined up, ready for that green light. All right, he's officially ready. Here comes that green. And he's got a slightly better reaction time.
This truck is beautiful when it comes to nice turns like that one right there. Oh,
Kind of had a little bit of a bobble right there, but at the same time, he was able to make up for it. He's got quite a bit of speed picked up, keeping those turns awfully tight. And
nice.
There we go. That was a pretty clean pass, minus that slightly messy catty-womps bobble right there. But either way, I think that's going to be a good time on the clock for Ace Racer.
Ace Racer coming in with a nice pass here in Biloxi as we work our way down the competition here tonight. At 18.48, so he's going to go ahead and take the lead by about 2 seconds there, which is quite the margin of difference when it comes to the obstacle course. You know, every second counts, every millisecond counts too.
Well, that's the positive of having those tight turns right there. That means you're at every obstacle course or every obstacle faster than the last guy. And I think that's what Ace Racer did. He wasn't really as focused on that speed as much as he was focused on just how tight you can get the turns.
Those are great for our next driver, the black and green wreck machine. Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger hitting the track here in Biloxi.
You know, last week after Turbo Michael Lesko came to us, I think he's probably going to become the rival for Cameron Winfield. This is going to become a much more interesting battle. Great start, great reaction time.
Cameron Winfield, current series leader, but man, he's got some serious competition on this series now. Really slowed it down there.
Yeah, I had to check up a teeny bit. He's got a lot of speed, but at the same time, the truck's kind of being thrown a little bit wider. But either way, I mean, he's got a pretty good pass, I think, right there.
Yeah, I mean, that I think he really bobbled there after the wheelie ramp and had to literally stop for a whole little, kind of like a second there. But that final turn was probably the best one we've seen so far tonight. .31, so Incinerator still leading here tonight when it comes to your obstacle course.
Man, I'm actually surprised right there. I actually thought he was going to lead with that time, but man, looks like that just shows how ready Ace Racer is for this competition.
Here comes Christian Lanoon and Zombie. Both proving ground, and here tonight he's looking to prove himself in Biloxi.
Yeah, all the way from the Lone Star State of Texas. Right, here we go. Christian Lanoon lined up perfectly, driving that Sean Duhan Zombie. Let's see what he can get if he can take out Ace Racer on the fastest time. And here we go. There's that green light at a slightly later reaction time, but it seems he picked up a lot more speed right there.
Really wide on that turn right there.
Yeah.
Oh, really bad spot. Oh, man, this is really wide. Holy cow. Not what he wants to do here, but
it's clear at this point he's just trying to finish that time. Was on two wheels for a second, but he set it down. And there we go. He's over.
Well, he keeps it off the wall.
That's the good thing. He's not going to get any penalties. No wall hits. He's safe.
Christian Lanoon coming out here. And definitely probably not the pass he wanted to do. 20.92 is going to put him in last place, unfortunately, right behind Soul. So far, your obstacle course. Incinerator with an 18.48 in first place. Gravedigger with a 19.31 in second. Massimo Dalmatian with a 20.38 in third. And Zombie with a 20.92 in fourth.
Well, coming up next.
All right, go ahead.
Well, coming up next, it's going to be last week's obstacle course winner. It's going to be Trevor Michael Lesko in El Toro Loco.
Well, let's get ready for some El Toro Loco action as he looks to go for his second event win here tonight, which would be the obstacle course.
I mean, he has got this thing set up. He's got it locked and loaded. I mean, he knows how to control this thing, so I think he's definitely got some potential to have some of the fastest time we'll ever see tonight.
Here comes
so here we go. He's officially ready, and there's the green. Perfect reaction time on the go.
Right around that turn right there.
Oh, wow. Perfect brake check. I mean, he's definitely got a good setup going. May not be as tight as Ace Racer, but
hiking it up.
There's that trouble, but I'm not sure how that's going to affect him.
See what the time's going to be. It's going to be interesting. Time coming in to 17.64. Blows into the lead, taking out Incinerator. .64 is your new fastest time to beat. Let's get ready for some more obstacle course chat action here in Biloxi as we get ready for Jay Camarino in the Predator.
And Jaden Camarino, he's done pretty good with these obstacle courses in the past. Of course, back in Nashville, he actually was second in the obstacle course.
Crazy accomplishment for Predator.
Yeah, I mean, today this truck in real life actually just tried to accomplish a speed record. But let me tell you, he's got quite a lot of speed right there with that turn. And look at this. Oh, kind of makes a mistake. Didn't really go over the ramp properly. Made the same mistake Christian Lanu did. But right now, it's clear he's just trying to get to the end of this.
Nice final turn there.
Yeah, he got a pretty good pass right there. Pretty clean.
The only thing that bobbled him was that turn over the wheelie ramp. Went a little bit too wide there. But, I mean, it was a good lap from J-Cam.
Yeah, he wasn't in too much trouble. Again, he slightly missed that ramp a little bit. He was able to get it on there.
Time coming in, 19.46. Puts him in third place.
So right now, this means Ace Racer is certified a top 3 spot. Jaden Camarino currently in a bit of trouble right now.
Well, let's get ready for some more obstacle course action coming up next. Miles Jones in Overkill Evolution.
This is another one of those guys, man, who's been so close this season, but just hasn't been able to get that cigar. But again, after we saw that wheelie from the wheelie competition, I think he's definitely gonna definitely build up in terms of points tonight. Here he comes. Miles Jones lining up. A beautiful Ford Super Duty.
Got a tough time to beat with the 17.64.
Yeah, I mean, even then, even if he can get second, I mean, that's still going to be some big points on the board. He's already got a chance to make it in the main field.
Ooh, perfect first turn there.
Yeah, I mean, that was perfectly nailed right there. Slowed down a little bit, but man, I mean, look how tight he was right there. He's got a lot built up for him.
What a pass from Miles Jones.
Man, that was safe, clean, and it was fast as well, man. I think we might have a fastest time.
Time coming in, 16.37. Your new fastest time is Miles Jones in Overkill Evolution. Well, let's get ready for your final driver to come out here tonight for your obstacle course. Going to be Alfredo Moya in Jester.
Let me tell you, with a sub 17 second time, man, Miles Jones currently sitting pretty. I think Alfredo Moya is going to have to run the brakes off of this thing. But again, expect the unexpected. We can see this guy blow a 14. And here we go. He's readied up, and there's the green. Hold on to your hats, everybody. This is going to determine who's going to win it. But, man, he is going way too wide on that turn.
Oh, he broke a tie rod. Oh, man, he's not going to get any time here.
Yeah, that's not going to be it. I mean, at this point, it's basically confirmed that Miles Jones and Overkill Evo will get his first victory of the season. And it looks like that's going to be it for Alfredo Moya. Man, had a lot of effort right there, just couldn't get it done. But nonetheless, a big congratulations to Miles Jones and Overkill Evo for his first win of the season.
Yep, and your obstacle course winner, like you just said, Miles Jones in Overkill Evolution, picking up his first win of the season.
Officially means the top 3, Miles Jones, Trevor Michaelesco, and Ace Racer. What a heck of a top 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a freestyle intermission here tonight. as we'll be right back for some freestyle.
Situation, I got a 1-2 punch. I'll fight my way out of any confrontation. I got news for you. You're not the first one, I'll be the last. We'll take abuse. I see you run, son, you're running fast. What you wanna do? You call me crazy, I pay my dues. You know the truth. You go against me, you gotta lose. Play your hand without a deck. You make your bed of nails. One finger and a fist. I'll claw my way out of any situation. I got a 1-2 punch. I'll fight my way out of any confrontation. One finger and a fist. I'll claw my way out of any situation. I got a 1-2 punch. I'll fight my way out of any confrontation. One finger and a fist. One finger and a fist. I got news for you. You run your mouth now, I shut you up. You got no clue. It's gonna go down, we gotta go. What you wanna do? You call me insane, I pay my dues. You know the truth. You go against me, you'll always lose. Raise your hands or hang your head now. Either way you feel. One finger and a fist. I'll claw my way out of any situation. I got a 1-2 punch. I'll fight my way out of any confrontation. One finger and a fist. I'll claw my way out of any situation. I got a 1-2 punch. I'll fight my way out of any confrontation. One finger and a fist. I'll claw my way out of any situation. I got a 1-2 punch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've waited for it all night long. The freestyle competition here in Biloxi. And some major news here tonight. Two things here to note. Incinerator now leading the point series going into freestyle. Trevor Mike Lesko moves up to 4th in points now. Definitely getting him contention for a Rainfield spot. And Angus, what an event Biloxi is coming out to be. It's starting to become an actual points battle going into this event. It's important now.
And what a points battle it is. Again, we have two guys that we expected, that being El Toro Loco, Black, and Gravedigger. But man, Incinerator being up there, that just absolutely shocks me. I mean, that just shows the kind of skill the Ace Racer has. But hey, I mean, one guy can only start off the freestyle competition with a bang, and that's going to be Miles Jones and Overkill Evolution.
Well, let's get ready for some freestyle action here, Angus. I'm excited for here tonight. There's not a lot of hits. I think a total of 8 hits here tonight, but it's going to have to come down to the creativity.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, this is a guy who had a lot of speed in obstacle course, and I think he's going to have a lot of speed going into freestyle. I mean, he clearly knows how to maneuver this pod, so I think he's going to have a really good way to kick off this freestyle competition.
We started with some Overkill Evolution, starting it off with 90 seconds on the clock.
And there we go, already on one wheel. He's already in trouble.
Where was that in the wheelie competition? That would have definitely been a high score there.
I mean, either way, it looks like he made up for what was that kind of troublesome first hit in the wheelie comp, and he's already all over the place.
Into the wall.
Man, what a way to kick off the competition, but that is not how he wanted to end it. Kind of went on 2 wheels, a little bit of a Ron Nelson action right there. Just was not able to get it back over in time.
But dude, that one-wheeled wheelie, that was smooth.
Yeah, that was definitely the highlight of that short but sweet run, man. I mean, that just shows, I think next week he's going to come back here with a vengeance.
Scores out of 15 from our judges and a time score out of 10. 4.75 and a 5, and the time score of 4 is a 13.75 to start you off here tonight for freestyle. Arena Tour 2 on fire here tonight. Definitely been one of my favorite events on a track that honestly I wasn't that much looking forward to with a single pod, but these drivers are tearing it up.
I mean, that just shows, man, it is starting to come down. There's going to be only 2 more weeks after this of points competition. And then after that, you really can't do anything else to get in the main field. So they're now realizing that to do whatever they can. They have to put their trucks on the line if they want to certify themselves their position.
Well, here comes the guy with the most viewed Instagram clip of the season. Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger said he's going to come out here with an angry freestyle. He is not happy with his points.
Yeah, man, I mean, he is very frustrated. You know what? I'd be very frustrated, too, if it came to Cameron Winfield. Had a pretty rough weekend last time in Birmingham, and now he's kind of having a little bit of stress. But I think right now, we've seen him angry, and I think he's going to throw down, starting it off, though. Wow.
You want to talk about some serious elevation in Mississippi? I think we just got it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to throw this truck around. It doesn't matter how much time he keeps on that clock. Had to back it up a little bit, but, you know, that's going to be expected for a small space. I mean, he's got some pretty good hits going.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great track. You know, this track crew did a great job of making sure these ramps were steep here tonight.
Oh, I'd slow down a little bit. He almost hit the wall right there, but, man, he kept it off. And I got to say, he's turning this truck pretty well. He knows how to maneuver this thing here.
Nice sit up and over the cars. You know, we haven't really seen a lot of drivers here tonight for freestyle, so we don't really know what you can and can't do and what to kind of expect here. Nice. Almost went into a stoppie.
Yeah, that was really smart. Didn't put it into too much trouble. Just made sure to set it down. He had some great awareness right there. Of course, his time's winding down, but he's got a lot going right now. And speaking of one-wheel wheelies.
Going into bonus time here. BKT bonus time. Oh, holy cow.
Oh,
wow.
And what a save. One of his shocks may be collapsed right now, but that is not going to stop him at all.
Man, you want to talk about the highlight reel. Nice there.
I mean, like he said, he is angry.
Oh my, if he brings this one back. And he saves it with 6 seconds left on the clock.
He had it stopped for a second, and there's the damage.
And he saves it.
Right as he fills time.
The time is filled on that one right there.
Man, that was without a doubt, I think one of the best times we've seen so far. I mean, that was just chaotic from start to finish. He said he was going to destroy this truck, and he did just that right at the end of time. Give it up for Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger.
Gravedigger coming out here looking to set the bar, only your second truck out. Scores coming in. 12.25 and an 11.5. Time score of a 10, 33.75.
What a score to start off this competition. That just shows how insane this is going to get. But right now, coming up, it is last week's racing winner, the man who pulled the upset of the century, Ace Racer Incinerator.
This is your guy right here, Angus. We were talking about how he took the points lead. Man, you were his #1 fan. I mean, I can't blame you because this guy he called the underdog, and look at him now on top of the world in points. But man, he's got a tough tour to beat if he wants to stay in the points lead with Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger.
Well, I've talked to this guy before. He's a great guy to talk to. Great way to start it off. Had a perfect downside right there. Of course, we saw what Cameron Winfield did, and I think Ace Racer is going to know what he has to do.
You know, Ace Racer is consistent. He's like another version of Tyler May to me. You know, he drives a Willman, he's consistent, and he rocks in racing.
Yeah, I mean, and I think one thing that's interesting is he's never really as focused on winning as much as he is on the consistency, and that's kind of what gets him that success. I mean, right now he's keeping it a little bit more careful, but I think as time ticks down, he's going to become a lot more aggressive.
Oh, wow.
And speaking of a little bit of aggression, kind of is in trouble right there.
Yeah, this truck is, you know, I can't believe Incinerator's leading the series. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is like a piece of plywood.
Oh, and there we go. His signature reverse move right there. Courtesy of Ace Racer. He's got plenty of time left on the clock, though. What else can he do?
Going into BKT bonus time.
Ooh, I had a bit of a really hard brake landing right there. And one thing I'll say is he's definitely done a really good job not getting himself in situations where he's had to slow down. I mean, that's kind of the one thing. And oh, wow.
About 13 seconds left to impress the judge. I don't know if it's enough to take the lead here, but it's a good run. He's going to need a good score on here.
I mean, I think that's all he's focusing on. And here we go. Here comes some donuts.
And that's the time right there. Give it up for Ace Racer and Incinerator.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I don't think that's going to take the lead away from Cameron Winfield, but I definitely think it's going to help keep him a top spot right there.
You know, I can't blame him either. I mean, he's got a pretty good lead right now when it comes to the point series. Just getting a good score on the board is going to help.
Yeah, I mean, he's just keeping it careful. Again, he's not as focused on winning as much as he's focused on just staying at the top somewhere. I think right now he's going to have a lot of pressure.
Score coming in at 10.5 and a 10.25. Sky score of a 10, 30.75. He got a 30 on that board. That's a great score.
Yeah, it's going to put him in second place, but current leader's still Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger.
Well, let's get ready for some more action here for Biloxi. And we'd love to have you here tonight. Brought to you by Werewolf No Beam. Cooper Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, the only dog in the field.
Well, let me tell you, this dog is absolutely hyper right now. I think he's going to get some pretty good air. It's kind of one thing I can see him doing.
Yeah, Cooper loves some air. You know what Cooper told me earlier? He said, hey, San Antonio Bob from last season is coming back here tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to see. And clearly he's already picking it up quite a bit. Oh, it's in a bit of trouble. Had to set it down. Made sure not to get into too much danger earlier into his run. That was pretty smart.
For those who don't know the insider scoop on what that means, San Antonio Bob. Joe Backwards Bob last season in San Antonio had an amazing debut, probably one of the best debuts for a rookie in SCS. Had an awesome sidewall, just a standout event for this young man right here. Oh,
yeah, and I mean, he's got a pretty good piece of equipment now. Monster Mutt Dalmatian, of course, Cynthia Gauthier's Dalmatian specifically. So he's got a really good piece. And I mean, he's throwing it around with reckless abandon.
Oh my God, he just broke off a tire.
But that is not going to do him any luck. He lost the back tire, it got stuck, and then he had also a flat rear as well.
And that's going to be it. Broken tire in an arena is a no-no. 37 seconds left. Give it up for Cooper Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. That was a first ever time we've ever seen a tire break off in the arena series.
I mean, that just shows kind of how willing they are to put their equipment on the line. And that was just another instance of it right there. But unfortunately, it is not what you want so early into the run.
Coming in for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Time score of a 7. We're didn't fill the clock here. A 7.75 and an 8.25. 23 is going to sit him at the bottom of the board here. Oh, second to bottom of the board here tonight. Just above Overkill Evolution.
Yeah, I mean, that shows, I mean, no matter how simple track is, it can be a bit of a gauntlet for drivers.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper Sullivan had a rough RI call last week, so I know he was really looking to improve from his performance last week. But this time, I think the officials were spot on with calling him done off breaking a tire. I mean, you got to have safety first.
I mean, in the end, he didn't seem too frustrated. I mean, when he came out, he immediately said, I was going to kill the truck in the end anyway. And it looks like he did that for us.
Here comes Alfredo Moya and the Jestalade.
This guy had a pretty rough break in obstacle course. Wasn't even able to finish. Actually broke the tire rod, flipped over. But now this truck is fully fixed up. And I think he's definitely coming here for vengeance.
Oh, yeah, he was going to have this truck fixed for freestyle. I mean, tire rod, this screw, they can knock it out.
Oh, we already know he's going to do. He's going to send it for his first hit. Here we go. Let her fly.
Wow. Look at the hang time from the Jestalade.
Yeah, he's kind of having to set it down. Ooh, kind of having to go into reverse already. But, I mean, either way, he can definitely pick it up with some extra moves. Already in trouble.
Oh, wow. That was cool.
That's that technicality that you got to see in these runs. Of course, Alfredo Moya and Jester. Here's a truck that's kind of meant for those technical moves.
Yeah, this is a PEI, so I mean, you want to talk about PEIs. Talk about Ultra Loco for more Monster Jam. Let's talk about butter and sausage. Holy cow, look at what is going on with Jester.
Oh, he's on 2 wheels.
I
And they
have no
shut
words.
him off right at the save.
I have no words for what we just saw. I don't.
I mean, you want to talk about... I mean, I don't like to talk about jam. I like honey. But anyway, he's officially refired. They're going to give him a chance to fire back up. Time will start once he hits another obstacle.
I think what that was really just a scare for the officials because they're like, all right, dude, you're going into a barrel roll. You have absolutely no control of what you're doing right now. Let's calm it down.
Now, of course, it can't just be that one save. Now he's got to really do something that is going to stand out alongside that. And he's got a lot of, like, hard hits right now.
Oh, my
He's
God.
already in trouble.
And he keeps it off the wall protection by a miracle.
Wow, this just shows how competitive. Oh, but
And
that's
he
going to
broke
be the
a
end.
tire. Another tire breakage here.
Man, Alfredo Moya and Jester, probably one of the most chaotic runs we've ever seen from this truck. But in the end, the truck just was not able to hold up all those hard hits in the back.
You know, this is really reminding me of that one time when, I mean, not really a good example here, but Pablo Huffaker actually hit an arena pod, I think around 2015, broke both tires off. And this whole show's kind of giving me that vibe here tonight.
You know, it definitely reminds me of that as well. Of course, this was a pretty interesting year for Pablo Huffaker. It's actually a pretty interesting era as a whole for Pablo.
Got an
So,
8.5 and a 9. Time score of an 825.5. Sorry to cut you there, but there's your score here for the Jester lane.
Can I just say, I think if he filled time, we would have seen a new leader. But here's another guy that I think can definitely win a competition by the end of the season. It is Jaden Camareno in Predator.
When you hear that cat at the very beginning of this song for Predator, you know what's coming.
Yeah, of course, like I said, this is a guy who's definitely shared some grievances. Kind of had a bit of a CM Punk pipe bomb moment last time. But now he's officially kicking it off.
Hey, catch him on the Instagram, not Alan Pizzo. Very vocal about how he feels in SCS. So definitely interesting if you follow him on the gram.
Yeah, I mean that just shows that he is really kind of doing everything. He takes this with passion, and I mean he's already got a good setup going so far. A bit more focused on the technicality aspect.
Yeah, I mean, here's a guy that he was like, hey man, I don't think I was having a good run. You're like, Jay, you're having a good run. I gotta say, he's gotta stop with the reversers here tonight if he wants to get a decent score, but this truck can definitely turn on a dime.
Yeah, I mean, that thing just absolutely has like some of the best turning radius we've seen of any truck here. But at the same time, I mean, he's got something really good going. I think he's clearly just trying to get those points on the board right now.
45 seconds left.
This. I mean, JD Camareno, for a truck that really in real life was kind of known to have some weird breakage. Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
It's kind of known to have some weird breakage. He's definitely really been able to take good care of his truck and keep it safe.
Oh, a stopping from Predator. Final 15 seconds.
One thing I'll definitely say is, I mean, he has been really getting a lot of technicality and some interesting moves like that save right there. So it's like he's going to get one final hit, and look at this, straight up and down. Give it up for Jaden Camareno in Predator.
Notice how he hit the brakes there at the right time. Jay Camareno
Yeah,
and Predator finishing it out here tonight.
I mean, like you said, he hit the brakes right there just before he could have hit the wall. I mean, that was really good timing right there. I'm not sure what it's going to do with the score, but I think it's going to do pretty well for him.
Nine and a 9.5 times score of a 10, 28.5. Gonna put him in around third place. I mean, not a bad score, but you know, I'm surprised to get him that score with those amount of reversers. But you know, judges are a little bit lenient here tonight with how many reversers you can do. This is a very tight one.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I thought he could have scored just a teeny bit higher, but maybe it was those reversers that just kind of put him in danger. But either way, I mean, that just shows I think he's going to pick it up when it comes to these next two shows.
Well, here comes Christian Lanude and Zombie. He's had a rough night here tonight.
Yeah, had a very messy obstacle course run. Was not able to really get what he needed for the wheelie competition. Now he's really got one more chance to shoot his shot for a win tonight.
Here comes Christian Lanude in Zombie. He had a standout event in Tacoma and kind of been on a struggle ever since.
Yeah, I mean, he's already starting off some trouble.
He knows what he has to do to win freestyle. Nice there.
I mean, I think that's the name of the game. Of course, it's not really a lot to do. So, I mean, you just got to send it over everything and see if you can kind of put it into situations where you can do something different.
Nice
Look at that. I mean, he's
move there.
hitting the ramps off the side. I mean, he's got a pretty good setup going right now. He's got a lot of speed built up. I think if he wants to take that score away from Cameron Winfield, he's got to do something that we haven't seen yet.
Winding down his clock here in Biloxi with 46 seconds left. Nice!
Oh my goodness! There we go. There's that wheelie. That should have been landed. But,
wow! He lost his front drive. The bad luck continues for this guy right here, Christian Lanude. That was weird.
And I have got a feel for him. That was one of the more bizarre crashes I've seen. I mean, the moment he landed. I mean, those bad landings, I mean, unfortunately, just kind of can just take apart the whole run.
10.75 and an 8.5. Time score of a 6. 22.25 be the score for Christian Lanude. Well, Biloxi, we've enjoyed your company so far here tonight on the YouTube live stream. We got one more truck to go here tonight, and he's looking to pick up a second win here tonight. It's going to be none other than Trevor Michalesco. El Toro Loco. Black here tonight.
Yeah, once again, of course, could not get that sweep that he wanted, but he's still one of the only guys who can double down tonight. Actually, he is the only guy who can double down tonight.
Hit it hard till the sun goes down. Nobody really seemed to care.
Here we go. He is officially going full speed ahead on the track. That beautiful Crazy Bull. No, he's already got something set up.
And he starts it off.
That was kind of interesting. I thought he was going to immediately start off the sky wheelie, but I mean, there's that wheelie. Look at that. Just perfectly sets it up.
Trevor Michalesco currently sitting fourth in points. Picking Drew Midkiff out of that position.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he didn't compete in the first two events, but I mean, last week officially showed up for the first time this season.
Nice.
He's been on a roll since.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great fit for this truck. He fits that Mark McDonald kind of style when it comes to freestyle. Nice save.
Wow, that was risky right there. I actually thought he was going to try and get it in a little bit more danger, but look at this.
Holy crap. That is the biggest error of the night, by far.
And the craziest part is he didn't even hit the wall at the end. I mean, he slowed it down right before. I mean, this guy knows what he's doing, and this guy knows kind of just the calculations of everything he's done.
Oh. Bonus time.
He's in bonus time. Of course, Cameron Winfield. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Wow. That was cool. Trevor Michalesco coming out here, giving us something different. And up and over he goes. Can he save it? No, he can't with 13 seconds left.
Man, that was not how he wanted to end it. But, man, what a bunch of highlights he gave us. I mean, he gave us some of the biggest air of the night. I did not expect that. I did not expect that from this kind of truck and this kind of arena. I mean, wow.
Really only the guy, really kind of the only guy who's really been able to get to Trevor Michalesco's, or I should say Cameron Winfield's level with freestyle.
Unfortunately, again, not how he wanted to end the run.
Of course, coming in for El Toro Loco. .75 and 11.25. Time score of 9:32. That's going to put him in second place. What a run from Trevor Michalesco. And, man, he probably had a good chance of taking the lead if he was able to fill the clock, but left with about 13 seconds left on the clock. But your freestyle winner here tonight, Cameron Winfield in Gravedigger.
Man, he said he came back here with a vengeance, and it looks like he already did. I mean, that was a heck of a way to take back what was yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a run from Cameron Winfield and Gravedigger. Now, when you look at your overall event championship here tonight, your overall event winner is Trevor Michalesco and El Toro Loco coming home with 22 points. And what an event we had here tonight in Biloxi. Angus, any closing thoughts to close us out here tonight?
Well, I mean, officially, it is no longer just an all Gravedigger victory sweep. It has officially become a war between these drivers. And I think coming Allentown next week, it is going to get intense.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 3 competitions in 57 minutes. That has to be a new record. But what a short 57-minute event. This event was awesome. Definitely exceeded expectations from the host. This has been amazing. Thank you so much, Biloxi, for joining us here tonight and hosting us here tonight. We'll see you next week in Allentown for the Double Pod.